What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We are talking about Power Book for Force. This is episode 6, and the name of the episode is called Here There Be Monster. So we're gonna get into it. You might hear a plane passing occasionally every now and then, but if you don't, that's even better. That works for me. Um, we're gonna be talking about this episode, and I thought this episode was great. Come to find out, Robert Townsend directed this episode, and I know people are saying that he doesn't have a gangster edge, but I beg to differ because if you watch the Five Heartbeats, they had a little little street element to it with as far as the record business and things of that nature. But I don't want to be off too far off the topic. So let's get into this episode. So it starts off with crying Claudia with her crocodile tears. Crying Claudia with her crocodile tears. And then you talking to Doc like he could still hear you and talking about how you did this. You did this because I was disrespected. And how basically she's saying, if you would have just worked with me and gave me the keys to the kingdom, Doc, I would have been running things and you wouldn't have believed what a fabulous job I could have done. Okay. But I digress. Moving on. I crown I crown Victor Finn King Informant. That's the only thing he king of. He not even a king. The way this whole thing went down, they lost Dublin. Dublin is not messing with them, but I'll get to that later. So Vic is crowned King Informant. King Informant, which means he's reporting to Stacy Marks. She want to know the lowdown to everything, and even her people, her constituents, they looking at her sideways like they had like the Scooby-Doo when they looked at it. So I just want y'all to take a look at it because, like I said this before, I think her overzealousness might ruin the case. She got a little attitude. She got ways like Sachs, ways like Greg Knox, bending the rules to make them fit. So just look at this and let me know what y'all think.
So get intel and get me his phone number. I'll be your direct point of contact.
How the fuck am I supposed to get all that without him suspecting that something's going on?
I guess you just gonna have to figure that out, Vic.
Now, need I say more? Did you see the Scooby-Doo look? They were like, like when she said, and I'll be your point of contact. So basically, she gonna be only working them. Now, this has me to lead. I got 2 questions, but when I get to it, I want you guys to put it in the comments so we could chat it up. Because do y'all think she's on the up and up, or do you think she's really ready to nail Tommy and put him behind bars for good, or do you think she's trying to work some other angle? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm going to elaborate on it more as further as I go on with this review, okay? Moving on. So now, ding dong, the king is gone. So, the king is gone. Tommy and them got wind of it, and they like, all right, like we getting ready to get this money, and we getting ready to take over. Let's get a game plan in order. Now, they getting this game plan in order, but in actuality, they're gonna need bodies if they're gonna have more product and stuff to move and more territory. They already got the prison lockdown. They already got they pretty much doing good as far as paying Miguel and all of that. So I'm at this point when I'm watching it, I'm wondering how they're gonna strategize this and how is this gonna work out. Meanwhile, last week, I don't know if I mentioned it in the live, but I think I did. That when I seen him standing next to her and her gold chain was showing too, I said, oh, he gonna steal that too. So I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. But like I said, it's just like she's seeing it, but she trying to really be easy because she got another game plan. I always felt she had another game plan. At first, at one time, I thought she was going to actually backdoor Janard. But we're going to get to that too, but I'll revisit that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. What y'all think of Santi, because I'm feeling certain things with her. And I like her style, but I think I don't think she's gonna be around for the long haul. I'ma just say it just like that. Anywho, now Tommy and Maria, they going to look for a car. They going to look for a foreign. They going to look for a foreign. They going to look for an Audi. That's what she wants. So she wants speed. I like this conversation they had. It looks like Tommy went over there to talk to them about that car. So did he make the purchase or did she make the purchase? Because she was talking about leasing it and he was like, why don't you just buy it? So I think Tommy gonna gift her this car. I do think that. And then when she gets her little messages about Kendall's being messed up, he got messed up. I gotta be real careful with you too, because you know how they are with the words and all that. They be ready to do some nonsense. But it is what it is. They done took the hammer and probably, what he did with his hands. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen it. He's got this obsession with hands and stuff like that. Now you did this to a surgeon? Look. But Maria goes to the hospital. She goes to the hospital and she goes there and he says it was I didn't get robbed, and it was some well-dressed Mexican men. And you know I don't even know why they did this to me. Did you recognize them? No, he says he didn't recognize them. Good thing he did. But when Maria, once she heard the watch, she know what it was and she know who it was. So she's already ticked off with that. Moving on. Now, the will is being read. And I believe once Walter Flynn once Paulie told Walter Flynn that this child was talking to Brendan, they already knew something was up, but he still wanted to trust his child, Walter Flynn. But I think once he found out it was coming from her and that meeting all took place and she took the money when she started Dahlia, he was like, well, you got enough money to last you a lifetime after you stole from me. That's how he is. Because he was still ticked off about changing the passwords to the dialysis computers and rerouting the money. Okay? So moving on. Yo, she just getting bad. She just getting no wins, and now he's still bringing up how she tried to KI double hockey sticks him, and he's really pissed off about it. You tried to KI double L hockey sticks me, so he's all pissed off about that. Where he like, what? I'm not even messing with you either. You on your own. I'm not even doing pills. I'm messing with the cocoa and I'm messing with CBI. So I'm out. Deuces. So and you on your own. I'm pulling the security from you too. So he just left her all, naked and afraid right now. Okay? Moving on. Now this one, he got the cold sweats. He got the cold sweats. Why? Because he need his insulin. He need his insulin. He don't know how to do it. Poke his insulin in his arm. He need Maria to put the insulin in his arm. And she's like, no, because I know what you did. You do it yourself. And he didn't even feel sorry about what he did. He didn't feel sorry at all about what he did. He just was like, all right, I'm glad I could be of some help. He got what he deserved because he put his hands on you. But I didn't think it was that serious, y'all. That's my opinion. But moving on, his abuelita, she like, no, you help him. She said, no, that's your monster. You help him. And she walked out. So I think grandma gonna put somebody on her and they gonna follow her around and see what she doing and where she going and who she with and all of that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Anywho, moving on. Now, I forgot to talk about before this because I didn't take all the screenshots. After this happens, Diamond goes to get Jannard, and he sees Jannard in a bad way, y'all. He literally looked bad. Like, I know last season I was calling him Junkie Jannard, but now he done took it to the next level once he put that needle in his arm. So, and he didn't even do it. Once he got that shot, once he got the needle in his arm, then he's just like, no good. To me, he's an all-out junkie. And a junkie like that, you can't trust. So Junkie Jannard at this point, he can't be trusted. But Diamond sees that as his little brother needing help. And I believe he still wants to stick to what to the promise that he made to his dad. So, he's going to try to follow out with this. And he talks to Shanti, and Shanti tell him that, yeah, he a hype too. So, like, I never heard of this word hype. So I guess that's like a Chicago thing. But yeah, so he's a hype. That's what they calling him. So, he's on the H. And she's like, all right, if you take Jannard back, talk to Tommy, talk to the white boy, get him under control. I got Jannard. I'm gonna get him cleaned up. And if you take Jannard, you're gonna take me, and you're gonna get my land. You're gonna get all of all of my real estate. You know what I'm saying? You getting everything. So you gonna come out with this, and you're gonna have your brother back, and let me get my man straight for you. And Diamond is down with this. Diamond is down with this. And now we got to see how Tommy handles this. So moving on, we see Claudia got a new boo. Claudia got a new boo. And she look like she a stud, y'all. She look like she a stud, y'all. And her name is Elise. So Elise, she got on her mother's private jet as soon as she found out about Walter Flynn's, demise. So once she finds out about Walter Flynn's deletion, she's there to console Claudia. They're boarding school buddies. So, they did they had probably a lot of little girl time when they was in the boarding school. But anywho, she's gonna stick around. Now, I know we was talking about this before, but do y'all think this girl is going to stay in for the long haul, or do you think she came there with ulterior motives, or do you think she's genuinely here for Claudia? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. All right, and moving on. So now we see Leon's mother, and Leon's mother, she got all her gym clothes on, talking to Diamond, how she be doing Taebo and the whole nine. She looking at Diamond, and Diamond looking at her. Diamond was getting ready to push up on her, and the doorbell ringing. It was her baby father, because she made sure to say that was not her husband. She said, "This is Leon's father." So once she said that, to me, you leaving the door open. Leave the door open. Anywho, moving on. He was very nasty to Diamond, but Diamond held his cool the whole time. Kept his composure. Tapped the boy on the shoulder, told him I'll see you later, and walked out. Handled it like a man, a true man. Next, moving on. Tommy gets the word about Jannard. And he like, yo, he tried to KI double hockey six both of us. What you doing? I know, but we got this, and we gonna have this. He said, well, you should have started off with Shanti Showstopper Shanti, and getting all of that real estate. You should have started off with that. You should have led with that. So now he's locked down, but he gives Diamond this warning. If he messes up, he gone, meaning, he gonna probably delete this dude too if he get out of line, Jannard. And to me, right now, Jannard is not on point to be messing with Tommy. If he get caught messing around with the H, this is not gonna look good for him. Moving on. Now, why does everything fall into Claudia's lap? Soon as she found out the guards was pulled from her, she went to Merkovich. Merkovich got her security. How is this easy? And he already saying you Flynn's and Tommy is this and that. Like he don't really want to mess with y'all no more. So, but he gives her the security. He gives his condolences for Walter Flynn. They go out. She takes out. You need to let off some steam, and let your hair down and enjoy the night and this and that. So they're gonna basically go out. But when she goes out, I like the way Claudia was dressed. She looked good. She was the bomb, y'all. Like, even though Claudia is the character that I love to hate, she could put it together when she have to and look sexy. And so, I like the whole look that she had. It was good. Once again, something falls in her lap again where she's able to make a contact with this connect, and they gonna sell product. They're gonna sell they're gonna sell product in that club because the girls basically was scoring it on the street and then bringing it in here because the people could not bring the stuff inside. She says, I could double your money. And I believe this is gonna, she gonna start making her money, but I wonder what type of problems is it gonna cause. Even though Dublin coming back because they know that these two are still alive. Are they gonna try to work some sort of situation out with Vic, or are they cut off because she basically went and talked to them and she shouldn't have been talking to them? They don't talk to women. So I wonder, that's my question. Do y'all think if Vic has a conversation with the people from Dublin, he could really, like, really, really, really be king, even though he doesn't want it? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And I got a theory coming up too. So moving on, Tommy is being followed. What's Tommy? Let me explain this to y'all. Do y'all remember why Ghost and Tasha didn't want him to be in relationships? Because once Tommy falls in love, he's throwing a lot. He's not paying attention to a lot of things, and this is what they was mad at before with Holly. Because remember, Holly had him thrown off, and then he was thrown off where he was really in love with her. He's not checking his mirrors. You still riding around in this car that everybody knows. I'm just trying to figure that out. I feel like, when you doing your little dirt, you need to have a little either hoopty or something to run around in. A hoopty that can get up and go though. This right now, this car is too recognizable. I think it's time for him to you just use that car when you having fun or if you doing a little running around that doesn't pertain to that. He got Vic scared because now this agent is actually following Tommy, following Vic everywhere. So he sees what's going on. He writing down everything. So my question is, do y'all think that Stacy Marks knows about the phone that Tommy gave him and also that money? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So now we get to see Jamal and Leon, and he's not even a father to him. He's a bully. And you know why Diamond blood is boiling right now? Because his dad used to do that to him too. Now you can't mess with somebody that be having childhood trauma. Because he getting ready to take all of that out on that ass. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But we gonna get to that. Now here come Claudia crawling back to Jannard. She crawling back to Jannard to try to get him to push these pills. Remember, he came to her first and he like, nah, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not messing with you like that. Me and you not rocking like that. But my thing is this. Claudia, she's very smart, but we see when this is all going on, Santi listening to the whole thing. Santi playing chess, honey, y'all. But she might be making bad moves in a minute. But she already getting her thing together. I believe she was gonna backdoor Janard or stay as close as she could to Janard before all of this happened. And now that she see Janard is not the guy she thought he was, he getting high on his own supply and all of that, she's gonna take the reins and let him think they're gonna be king and queen. That's my opinion with that. Now, I had a problem with this scene. How is Tommy eating around these dudes? Didn't you see The Godfather? Come on now. There's no way you should have been in their territory eating food like this is all good. It's like they conversating like businessmen and not drug dealers. Let me know what y'all think. But they try to work it out, and Markovich don't like Tommy. Markovich think Tommy's a pirate. He can't stand him. He don't like the way he move. He don't like that he doesn't have boundaries. He doesn't like how he mingles probably with CBI. So he not feeling none of that. And at this point, he's like, you really gonna force my hand to make me do something that I don't want to do. That's what it sounded like to me. And Tommy knew, like, I know you gonna strike. So Tommy, we gonna get to that lady. If you knew they was gonna strike, why you ain't have your troops on point? Moving on. Now, Diamond had this whole piece. CVR is good as one. Da 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 da. They shake him and Tommy, Janard and Tommy. He apologizes to Tommy, but Tommy's still unsure. Now, let me ask y'all this. If Shanti could figure out he a hype, and Diamond already discovered and seen proof that he's a hype, what makes you think? What makes you think that Tommy don't know he a hype? Do you see his people's out? He got the Rock eyebrow raised up, like he smell what the Rock is cooking. I'm just saying, Tommy already know. Tommy gonna put somebody on him. I get if it wasn't for what you call it being messed up, Big Smurf. Even though I'm going ahead, if it wasn't for Big Smurf getting messed up in this, I would say he would have put Big Smurf on him. Don't be surprised if he do. All right? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So now, once again, Tommy getting girl crazy. Remember what I said? He gets girl crazy and he throws caution to the wind. So he done threw caution to the wind. He gonna roll up to the hospital, wonder why Maria not answering none of his calls, answering any of his texts. So he's kind of pissed off with this. So at this point, she tells him, look, he attacked Dr. So-and-so. She almost said boyfriend. Y'all heard that? Did you peep that? But he like, Tommy don't care about me, guys. He just like, we gonna be careful. That's like somebody saying, look, let me just put the tip in. Okay? I don't know. I'm just saying. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So now, they attack. And they attack the PJs. I had a problem with this because y'all fighting this war in the black people's area. Y'all need to go to wherever the Serbs hang out. Somebody need to go in their area where they live and pew 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 up the place. I'm just saying. I got mad at this because you had people out there barbecuing, people out there. It was like the neighborhood is out there. And think you gonna move back in here and move your product. And these people live here and they live here and most of them is hustling. Riddle me that. Explain that how that's gonna go down. How you gonna make them move your products? What you gonna torture all of them? What are you gonna do? Mess all of them up? You can't do all of that. You can't KI double hockey sticks all of them. Because if you do that, you ain't got nobody to move your stuff and you made the block hot. Moving on. Huh. You know what? Remember I keep saying a drunk man in his dream? This is when Vic worries me. He's talking to Gloria and he's saying he don't want to jam up Tommy and he don't want to be an informant, but this is his only way out. No, it ain't. Stop that. Now, you don't even have to do all of that. Look, the question is, do y'all think Vic might fall on the sword and go ahead and go on to jail? Or do you think he really going to outright snitch on Tommy? Or do you think Tommy will find out about what's going on and handle Vic? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So she done came here to check on Tommy. And then we get a visit from another ghost. And it's Holly. And it's Holly with her stomach showing like she PG and not like the movie. It looked like she's showing like she pregnant and she giving him a warning. You can't have both lives. So I like the way this ended. I like the way only thing I had a problem with was Tommy eating with the Serbs. Tommy eating with the Serbs. Oh, and I didn't even get to tell y'all, Diamond choked out freaking Leo's father. What y'all think? Or is it Leo or Leon? I don't know. I think it's Leo or Leon, whatever. You know the kid name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know it's with an L. But anywho, he's Diamond threatening KI double hockey sticks this man. I hope he don't find out this man is on probation and get him in trouble. Because that guy, we ain't seen him around. This is the second episode we ain't see him. So, I don't know. I might kind of worried about that. I do feel like at this point, I'm going to come back with a couple of theories and I'm going to let y'all know. I want y'all to know what y'all think about them. And just, chop it up in the comments, answer the questions. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think's going to happen. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right. Later.